manuscripts on medicine, on how to heal. The same type of manuscript that Nostradamus used in the 1500s, she used in the 1340s. She was hung upside down in the marketplace of Messina, Sicily, and burned alive because she didn't go along with, oh, it's the will of God, just like, AIDS was the will of God. No, it's it was the foolishness of humanity. And naturally killed the cats that would kill the rats, and the ships that stopped got off in Messina, Sicily. The rats would go right down the cords onto the dock, and there were no cats to eat them. So guess what? Another beautiful thing by organized religion, which is really not organized anyway. There's so many factions, this one, that one. Just the only religion that the craft knows is love and caring for each other.
Do you feel that psychic ability can be taught?
It can be remembered. Each and every one of you out there has psychic ability. But through, oh, you don't want to be a weirdo, you don't want to be that. No, that was taught and carefully taught to you because they didn't want people to know that they could touch the divine. You know the word? Let me tell you something. I said this the other night on the radio. When you're in the church there, and I'm not against Catholicism, I'm not against Protestantism, or Judaism, or anything. In fact, my husband is a Catholic. But what I am against is ignorance and the belittling of mankind. Oh Lord, I am not worthy. That's said at communion time. Why aren't you worthy? Were you an axe murderer or a killer? Did you do this? Did you do that evil? Well, why aren't you worthy? And if they said, we are making man in our image, well, who is he talking to? And that's the beginning of Genesis. Let us make man in our image. Who is he talking to? Guess what? He had a wife. She's known in the Hebrew as the Shekinah. And they invoke her when the bride goes on the chuppah there and the groom. So there you go. So who is he talking to? Oh, yes. Shekinah. Yeah, she is kinder than the old man because, I don't think you should do that, Yahweh. Let's not condone murder.
Being of Italian heritage, can you explain what strega magic is?
Strega magic is this. We work with everything. We work with the earth, we work with the sun, the stars, the moon, and also we're not afraid to call on the saints because they seem to be pretty good people, like Anthony. In the North End, they have an Anthony holding the baby in one arm and the left hand going up to give a blessing. I mean, hello, who's that?
Right.
All right? There's a Blessed Mother that has a little child in her arms wearing a pink dress. Who's that? That's in Enna, Sicily. So what is Strega magic? It's very akin to even to voodoo. The Strega was the person who used the common sense and knew how to work with nature to make things happen.
Now, the Strega magic actually takes place in the kitchen?
Yes, it does. And if you've tasted some Italian food, it's pretty good. You can do magic over a stove.
To the stomach.
No, yes, it does. The kitchen is a lot of where we do our potions and things, yes, in the kitchen.
Knowing that you had the ability and knowing that you had the spiritual belief through heritage, have you found here in Salem that people had been afraid of you?
I was called a hit witch once by someone up here. But that someone used to come to my house in the North End when she needed help. Okay. I need this, I have to move, I have to blah, blah, blah. Okay. But that's okay. That's forgiven. It's forgotten and forgiven. It's something a passato, as we say in Italian. This is a new age now. Salem is growing. And that's why I was asked by Christian Day, will you please come up here? I won't come up here. Now, yes. Because it's time for a change. It's time to be right.
Now,
and work with each other.
And with that, Lori, I have found that, through my teachings throughout the years, that, the elders is supposed to be respected. And I think now, with everything blossoming and blooming as it is now, are you finding that people are getting back to that way of actually respecting elders, which is the pioneers of witchcraft?
Yes, they should. Elders should be respected, but the elders should also know that the young one should be respected too. And that doesn't mean, young one, come over and clean my house or wash my floors or you make my bed when you very well can bend over and make your own darn bed. You know, I'm 69 years old. I hope I live a few more years. But in the event I don't, I've taken care of more people than people have taken care of me.
I know on a personal level you've taken care of me in a very good way.
I always will. And because it's honesty and justice, and I do believe in that. But like I say, my coven, none of them, I would go ahead and bleed for money and say, oh, you got to take care of me. I'm the great-grand high priestess, pompous rectus extraordinaire. No way.
Well, from my belief, after a year and a day, you're supposed to be able to make your own decision if you're going to actually stay with the group or if you're going to go. Is that correct?
That's right, absolutely.
So someone should not actually be holding degrees against people if they choose not to be
the Strega don't have degrees. But I made everybody in my coven a high priestess. I said, there you are, you're all the same. Now let's see what you're going to do with it. All right? Run with the ball. Let me see if you're going to service humanity or you're going to be a self-serving fool. Who are you? What can you do for humanity? Are you going to work with people? Oh, no, I'm the great Grand Poobah. Carry me around.